Meta AI is the personal AI to help you with whatever you need. Plus, it meets you where you are. Not only is Meta AI now an app, but it's also on the apps you already know and love: Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and Messenger. Plus the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. It's easy to access wherever you are. So whether you're talking or texting, Meta AI is convenient to use throughout your day. Experience our newest AI that's tailored to you by downloading the Meta AI app. Try the Meta AI app today on the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Imagine this. The best pasta sauce you have ever tasted sits abandoned on a plate. Wasted sauce. That is a tragedy. If only you had used Barilla al Bronzo pasta. Its bronze-cut texture holds your sauce and scoops up every last drop. The Italians call that scarpetta. Capture sauce the Italian way. Barilla al Bronzo. Click or tap the banner to find out more.
Parents of tweens, if you're familiar with far-off drop-offs...
Dad, stop, right here.
Or get DMs about what's for dinner, you may be experiencing tween milestones. For your son or daughter, these can start at age 9. HPV vaccination, a type of cancer prevention against certain HPV-related cancers, can start then too.
For most, HPV clears on its own. But for those who don't clear the virus, it can cause certain cancers later in life.
Embrace this phase. Help protect them in the next.
Ask their doctor today about HPV vaccination. Brought to you by Merck.
EVO. This series contains adult language and depictions of graphic violence. Listener discretion is advised. Most stories start at night, but this one starts in broad daylight. A woman pushing her son on a swing glances up and sees it. A figure, gray and massive, watching from the tree line near a school in Bexley Heath. She blinks, and it's gone. A week later, a dog disappears from the same park. Then a fox. Then a boy's shoe found alone on the grass. The locals knew it. The Beast of Bexley had returned. The Bexley Borough Council quietly archived multiple reports between 1982 and 1996. Unexplained animal deaths, clawed fences, quote, something large seen near the Danson Park woods. One 1985 file describes a bipedal figure with pointed ears and glowing eyes crossing Belvedere Road at dusk. The police dismissed it as a large dog, but witnesses insisted this wasn't a dog. It was watching them. In 1991, retired railway worker George Clay reported a beast attacking his garden shed. The walls were slashed through the wood, shingles torn from the roof. "I thought it was kids," he said. "Then I found the claw marks, 2 inches deep." Police took photos, but no follow-up was recorded. Until another resident, 3 streets over, reported screaming like an animal in pain, or something pretending to be one. Welcome back to The Devil Within, European Vacation. You're listening to Not Just the Werewolves of London, Part 2. "1996, a group of students playing football behind Bexley Grammar School saw what they described as a man-wolf on the edge of the pitch. It stood on 2 legs. It watched. Then it dropped to all 4s and vanished into the brush. The school installed security lights, and some parents pulled their children from after-school sports, but local papers ignored it. The legend didn't. That's when Cryptid forums picked up the scent. In 2018, joggers in Danson Park reported an 8-foot creature running along the lake before diving into the water. A local vet found deer carcasses near the river, gutted, but untouched by foxes or birds. In 2022, a delivery driver posted dashcam footage of a shadow crossing the road on 2 legs, faster than anything I've ever seen. The footage went viral. The police gave no comment. Theories range from escaped exotic pets to mass hysteria. But some researchers tie the Beast of Bexley to older stories: the Black Shuck, the Barchest, the Norse Fenrir. Others suggest a tulpa, again, a creature manifested by fear, belief, and repetition. Or maybe it's older still. Bexley, after all, was once dense forest, druid land, a place of sacrifice. Maybe something was always watching, and maybe it still is. Have you heard the growl where there should be silence? Seen eyes in the hedges when no light's around? Email us at info@evocreative.com. Because if the Bexley Beast is real, it's still out there. Woolwich is a place of edges, where the land meets the Thames, where the old dockyards sleep under rust and ivy, where history turns to legend the moment the sun goes down. And when the fog comes in, even the river holds its breath. That's when you hear it, a long, guttural howl. No one knows where it comes from, but those who've heard it never forget it. 2004, private security guard Alan Shore was working the night shift at a converted shipping facility near the Thames barrier. At 3:41 a.m., his log reads, "Unidentified sound near dock entry. Large figure seen. Pursued. Aborted." What he told police was way more dramatic. He said something chased him. He never saw it clearly, just a silhouette, huge, low to the ground, eyes reflecting like an animal, but too high up. It moved like a dog, he said, but it was smarter than a dog. Alan quit the next day. In 2007, multiple mutilated fox carcasses were found near the Royal Arsenal Pier. No blood, no footprints, no scavenger activity, just silence. Cryptid investigators noticed a pattern. The killings followed a crescent, curving around the dockyard like a protective line, or a hunting ground. Some called it the Red Moon Loop. Others warned it would return when the fog was thickest.
The Disney Plus Hulu Max bundle. It's the ultimate bundle for an unbelievable price. Plans starting at $16.99 a month. Get it and watch Marvel Television's Ironheart on Disney Plus.
I want to build something iconic.
A new season of The Bear on Hulu.
We can make people happy.
And The Epic, a Minecraft movie on Max.
Anything you can imagine is possible.
The Disney Plus Hulu Max bundle. Plans starting at $16.99 a month. All these and more now streaming. Terms apply. Visit DisneyPlusHuluMaxBundle.com for details.
What's worse than an ad interrupting your favorite music or podcast? That uninspired coffee you've been drinking while working, which is why Flavia is elevating your everyday coffee experience. Now you can enjoy cafe-quality beverages like coffee, tea, frothy lattes, and creamy hot chocolate made right in your home office, actual office, or wherever you want to upgrade your mug with bold, delicious flavors. Visit Flavia.com to shop the collection of machines and beverages now.
This episode is brought to you by LinkedIn. Healthcare professionals can lead their careers with LinkedIn. Discover jobs by specialty, preferred shifts, and even desired salary. From mental health therapists to radiology technicians, it's now faster and easier for healthcare professionals to find the right fit. Learn more at linkedin.com/healthcare. Side effects may include faster job placement, improved work-life balance, and increased career satisfaction.
In golf, precision is everything, on and off the course. PGA of America chose advanced 5G solutions from T-Mobile for Business for smooth operations and seamless transactions. Together, we enhance ticketing and concessions for better fan experiences from gate to green. This is pro-level efficiency. This is PGA of America with T-Mobile for Business. Take your business further at T-Mobile.com/now.
So back in the 1600s, Woolwich was home to the Royal Ordnance Depot. Soldiers stationed there reported sightings of a spectral beast that walks upright and speaks no language known to man. One diary in 1691 mentions The hound of the barrier has taken another. We dared not pursue. Folklorists believe the area may sit on one of Britain's ancient ley lines, intersections of mystical energy tied to hauntings and apparitions. And what lives along a ley line? Only what's always lived there. In 2015, a group of YouTubers exploring the disused Woolwich foot tunnel claimed to have recorded a growl. It echoed. It vibrated the metal railing. They left after 5 minutes. The footage was uploaded and then mysteriously taken down. 3 days later, one of them posted a single sentence to his Twitter. "We shouldn't have gone in." He hasn't posted since. So is it a cryptid? Is it a mutant? Is it something far older? One fringe theory ties the Woolwich Howler to the myth of Cerberus, the three-headed guardian of the underworld. Another suggests a Fenrir echo, the Norse wolf god bound in myth beneath the earth, waiting for Ragnarok. But the truth may be simpler and darker. Maybe the Howler isn't a god. It's just something primal. Something that kills not for food, but for silence. London is built on graves, that much we know. Romans, Saxons, plague victims, buried layer after layer. History pressed into clay like a fossil. But what if something else was buried too? Not a person, not a god, but a shape, a pattern, a beast. And what if every few decades, it stirs? Dr. Renata Albridge was a folklorist and cartographer who, in 1988, began plotting cryptid sightings across London. Her research spanned over 40 years of reports, from Spring Heel Jack to the Camberwell howl to the Beast of Bexley. When she connected the dots, something emerged. A shape, a wolf's head, a snout in Woolwich, ears in Bexley, eyes in Camberwell, jaw clamped on Highgate. She submitted her findings to the Royal Folklore Society, but they never published it. And a year later, she had disappeared. And back in 1946, deep beneath the Tower of London, during renovations, workers found an ancient stone basin. Etched into its rim were runes, Norse runes, translated into words for protection, binding, and watcher. They just covered it up and sealed the vault, but one photo survived. A basin shaped like a paw print, and a name scratched into its side, Morag. It's Old Irish for the Great Phantom. Some believe that this basin wasn't a relic, that it was a prison. In 2021, a woman attending a midnight mass in an abandoned church in Rotherhithe heard chanting from beneath the crypt. She recorded 18 seconds of audio, choral, guttural, in Latin, a repeated phrase, canis obscura, et venit. The dark hound, it comes. She posted it. The video vanished in 48 hours, and her account was deleted. The church? Well, that burned in an electrical fire 2 weeks later. No cause was ever determined. In 2023, an underground maintenance engineer claimed to see something slinking behind a tunnel wall near Bethnal Green. Not a person, not a rat, but something with limbs too long, breath too loud, and eyes that didn't reflect light but absorbed it. When he shined his flashlight on it, it hissed and disappeared through a gap barely a foot wide. And yes, he resigned the next day. All legends begin with fear, but some also begin with truth. A black sun carved beneath a cemetery, a beast etched into the streets of London, a howl that threads through centuries. Maybe it's not one creature. Maybe it's a collective, a pack, waiting beneath our feet. And if the ley lines and the rituals and the sightings are true, then the devil beneath London isn't coming. He's already here, and he's not alone. Email us at info@evocreative.com. Follow at The Devil Within Pod on Instagram. And please rate, review, and share The Devil Within. Because the monsters we fear are the ones we create. Thanks for listening to The Devil Within's European Vacation. More next week. The Devil Within is an EVO production, recorded live at Bel Air Studios in Los Angeles, California. For The Devil Within, I'm Brandon Morgan, your writer and host.